Hello friends, today we are going to study communication system. Communication is the process of establishing connection or link between two points for information exchange. Or communication is simply the basic process of exchanging information. First, we have to see block diagram of communication system. Block diagram of a general communication system in which the different functional elements are represented by block. First block is information source. As we know, a communication system serves to communicate a message or information. This information originates in the information source. In general, there can be various messages in the form of words, group of words, code, symbols, sound signal, etc. However, out of these messages, only the desired message is selected and communicated. Therefore, we can say that the function of information source is to produce which has to be transmitted. Second block is a input transducer. In input transducer is a device which converts one form of energy into another form. The message for the information source may or may not be electrical in nature. When the message produced by the information source is not electrical in nature, transducer is used to convert it into a time varying electrical signal. Third block is transmitter. In transmitter, the function of the transmitter is to process the electrical signal from different aspects. For example, in radio broadcasting, the electrical signal obtained from sound signal is processed to restrict its range of audio frequency up to 5 kHz. In wire telephony, no real processing is needed. However, in long distance radio communication, signal amplification is necessary before modulation. Modulation is the main function of the transmitter. In modulation, the message signal is superposed upon the high frequency carrier signal. Then fourth block is channel. The channel term means the medium through which the message travels from the transmitter to the receiver. In other words, we can say that the function of the channel is to provide a physical connection between the transmitter and the receiver. Next block is noise. There are two types of channels, namely point-to-point channels and broadcast channels. Example of point-to-point channels are wire lines, microwave links and optical fibers. Wire lines operate by guided electromagnetic waves and they are used for local telephone transmission. On the other hand, the broadcast channel provide a capability where several receiving sections can be reached simultaneously from a signal transmitter. Next block is receiver. The main function of the receiver is to reproduce the message signal to the electrical form from the distorted received signal. This reproduction of the original signal is accomplished by a process known as demodulation or detection. Demodulation is the reverse process of modulation carried out in transmitter. And last block is destination, means is the final stage which is used to connect an electrical message signal into as original form. For example, in radio broadcasting, the destination is a loudspeaker which works as a transducer, that is, converts the electrical signal in the form of original sound or signal. In overall, the electronics equipment which are used for communication purpose are called communication equipments. Different communication equipments when assembled together form a communication system. Next, the communication process. In the most fundamental sense, communication involves the transmission of information from one point to another through a succession of processes as listed below. First is the generation of a thought pattern or image in the mind of an originator. Second one is the description of that image with a certain measure of precision by a set of oral visual symbols. Third one, the encoding of these symbols in form of suitable for transmission over a physical medium of interest. Fourth one is the transmission of the encoded symbol to the desired destination. Fifth one is the decoding and reproduction of the original symbol. And last one, the recreation of the original through pattern or image with a definable degradation in quality in the mind of recipient. Thank you.